we have this film. It starts from a normal day in a supermarket, and we end up with this film that Chermarn was talking about. So please watch the film, and we'll be back for the Q&A afterwards, and we can talk a bit more about it. So thank you again for coming. Enjoy.
Enjoy this training, thank you. And why did you want to address those particular subjects, like the cross-cultural marriages and the religious topic?
Well, like I said, this film started just in a normal day in a supermarket. You can't believe it. But it did. And like I said, I saw the actress and her boyfriend or husband, I don't know, but I followed them around. And then after that, I went swimming, and then my imagination started to work. So I kept writing. I start to wonder what their lives are like at home. So then you start writing. And while you're writing, because it took a long time to write, so while you're writing, maybe 1 or 2 years of the script writing, things start to happen. You read newspapers, you hear about the cult, some alternative cult where they make millions and millions from donations and they don't have to pay tax. And I don't know if there's any Thai person in the audience, but I think if you live in Thailand, you know that you see like in newspapers every day what the organized religion is. You know, the mainstream Buddhism has become very commercial. You know, a lot of people are disillusioned with it. You know, and then they started to believe in other like alternative the religion, that kind of thing. So all these things along the way while I was writing the script just kept getting added in. Yeah, so you just keep making up stories along the way.
Do you have any question? Yes, please. Maybe.
I'm really sorry, but I'm confused. And I, thought I knew what was going on, and I thought maybe at the end, when he came to attack that one woman, it was the first woman that had the money and she left. But then the real actor showed up at the end. So, I don't know if other people are confused. That can't help.
Maybe I should answer that. It will confuse you even more if I answer. But sorry, I didn't mean to confuse anybody. I actually just mean to entertain, really. I think that once you realize that the second woman is the same person as the first woman, actually you realize from the lighter already. She used the same lighters, and in the end when the guy showed up and the guy said, good job, with the surgery or whatever. I think once we know that the second woman is the same woman as the first woman, I think after that you can show any woman, doesn't matter. You can show the first one or the second one because you know it's her. So yeah, is that confuse you even more?
Why did you cheat the narrative at the end in the death scene when you could have held that a lot longer before you made it the meta reference? Why did you cheat that scene?
What?
The death scene at the very, very end when she was shot. Why did you cheat the narrative? Why did you take us out of the narrative and make the meta reference? Why did you do that? Just
she didn't get shot, huh? He got shot.
At the actress.
Oh. Okay. No. There was a filming.
No, I understand.
They were filming.
Yeah.
She after the guy who came to kill her, after he got killed, then she come and live with the cult leader again, and she just goes back to her job. So she was filming. I didn't cheat. She just went back to her job.
I was just trying to help the lady out back there.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Your films tend to use a lot of static setups. There's not a lot of motion, and there's also a lot of action going on in the scenes. Have you ever tried to use a more dynamic approach to filming to enhance the narrative, or do you prefer to stick with that very static style in those sequences?
Yeah, but then they would look like Hollywood movies. And no, really, that would be one thing. Another thing is that I've tried doing things like that, but I don't have that kind of skill. And I failed many times. I tried that. But it takes a lot of skill to do that kind of like exciting. You cut every shot every 3-4 seconds. It takes a lot of skill, which I don't have. I just.
It takes more skill to go your way.
No, really, I don't mean to be like falsely modest, but it takes a lot of skill, that kind of filmmaking, to make it look good and to make it work, and I try and I fail many times, and I realize that I'm not that kind of person, sometimes I order the crane, to do that kind of crane shot, and it never worked, because I don't know how to do it. Because I'm not that kind of person. I like to observe. I like to just sit there and watch, and I think in the end my cinema becomes like that, So it doesn't matter whether I'm staging exactly what John Woo is staging, like 3 people shooting at each other. I would just be sitting and watching. And if one of them walks out of the frame, too bad, You just got shot out of the frame, you don't get to see it.
How was it received? How was the movie received? Did it create a discussion in Thailand? Or did it create a discussion?
In Thailand, we haven't released it. Yeah. We haven't released it. We showed first in Venice, and then we just came here.
Well, what are you anticipating it's going to be? What are you hoping? Entertaining, you've said, but do you want it to make a discussion within the society? Or?
Thai people don't discuss. We just obey the military. We just obey them. We like to be peaceful. We don't discuss. This takes me a lot to be up here. Usually I don't discuss.
Yes, please.
So I'm more interested in film title, Samui Sound. So how do you get this title? Because I know there's a location called Samui in Thailand, and I will be there before 2 years ago. That was a fantastic place. So is there any relation between the film title, Samui Sound, to the location called Samui Island?
Well, the title first was called only Samui, and that came from a T-shirt. A friend made a T-shirt, gave it to me, and it says Samui. So I said, I'm going to write a script called Samui. It doesn't matter what the story is, I'm just going to call it Samui. And I did. And then I met this actress in the supermarket. I started making up stories until one day, but I kept calling it Samui all the way. And then the first draft in Thai you would call Samuiนึ่งmeans first, right? And then I go to the second draft and it's called Samui Song. Samui Song. Second draft, Samui Song. I said, that sounds good. And then I always think of the poster. When I make movies, I always think of posters. Because I like posters. And so I thought, wow, that letter, that's going to look good. So we just call it Samui Song. Yeah. No, they look beautiful. It just the sighting of a famous actress, in a supermarket near my house has kind of got me excited, But then, what was curious was that they talk in different languages, they could understand each other. This is the movie is just purely my imagination. Maybe they're super happy to in reality, you know. I mean, they look happy, you know, but if I write a script about a happy couple, then there'll be no movie. We'll finish in like 1 minute.
Yes, please.
Do these religious leaders really have pretty much no just impunity to do anything they want?
What is impunity? What does it mean?
They,
Impunity, they can do whatever
they can do it. There's no law that they control the law, so they can do murder and thievery and
Some of the powerful ones, yes. And in Thailand, in Thailand, that people like us, you know, we're just citizens. We are afraid of the police, you know, and the military, and the soldiers and the police are afraid of the monks. Kind of, you know. It's like a, yeah, it's like a. Immediately you would like you see a monk, you kind of your back just go like that. Even me, you know, I'm not religious at all, but if a monk walk past me, you know, I become like really, just automatically I become like very humble. You know? So it's so if they decide to do whatever they want, they can. No, like there's no set standard where you can say, okay, if I do this, I'll be okay. You know, it kind of like it depends on their mood, you know, what day it is, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, so that's what at the moment my producer is worried about. Just it's censorship.
Yes, please.
So that scene that you have where the two ladies are kissing each other, would you censor that in Thailand? Would that be censored?
Who kissing who?
The two actresses are kissing each other, the two ladies.
Oh, I think they'll be fine with that. Yeah. No, I mean in Thailand, I mean things like this is pretty open. You know, it's like it's maybe masturbation. You know, I don't know. That might be a bit harsher for them. Yeah.
Effect, or what is the whole rationale behind that scene?
You mean in the box?
Yes, where he has that bag, he makes her open it and he stuffs the remains, the blood and all.
Yeah, I think that came from my memory of the supermarket. Yeah, apart from the actress and the husband, I saw like some like liver, you know. So it's kind of like it came from the supermarket, my memory of the supermarket.
If you were concerned about the censors not letting the film show in Thailand, how are you able to raise money to make a film? Or if you're a producer, if everybody's afraid of, you know, your producer, of being able to show it in Thailand, you still need the money to make it. So
No, when I say things about the censorship, we're not anticipating a complete ban. I think they'll ask you to like tone this down, cut this, but then again you can always like talk to them, you know, about like what maybe if you do this it doesn't make sense, you know. Then so it's like, and my films always have this problem in Thailand anyway, but we can manage to get through them, you know, maybe every time. Okay, sometimes we have to make some cuts and things, but we manage to kind of make it work. So it's not like complete ban. Well, this kind of sect, the religion, this kind of alternative religion, I mean, there are also a lot of foreigners, you know, and not just only Thai people, you know, like, and sometimes I do meditation, you know, so when I go to like retreat and meditation, you know, a lot of Canadians, you know, and a lot of Spanish people, so it's because Thailand now is, you know, I mean, the world is becoming so small, you know, I walk around my house in Thailand, like I hear as much English as Thai. So it's I think that may be like a bit extreme when if you want to describe it as like a fetishization, you know, it just kind of, you see it around, you know, and then, but yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling, but this is not a fact. I have a feeling that like white men, like, you know, like Asian women. I don't know. So, but that's not the fact. It's just my feeling about it that, you know, like the gentleman asked before that if you have a cow like this in Thailand, can they do anything? Well, when the handsome guy came to the police station, you know, that's very clear that she's going to be back where she belongs.
Maybe we can continue outside of the